Today I'm testing one of the most popular side hustle gig apps there is in the delivery space, DoorDash, here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And here's the thing, I'm very hopeful right now because in about an hour, I'm getting at least $2.50 extra per delivery on peak pay. And it's a Friday, it's like 90 degrees out, but I'm hopeful that leading into the dinner rush is gonna get more busy and we add on peak pay. So frankly, as we go through this shift together, if I don't make at least, because of that peak pay, if I don't make at least $20 an hour, I mean, so that's the challenge. Can I make at least $20 an hour? And I feel $2 a mile plus on a Friday in Pittsburgh. Everything seems to be setting up well, like peak pay, and I feel like it's gonna be busy. But will it on one of the most popular gig apps there is? You know, this is not like a home run order or anything, but I'm sitting here for like, not too bad, 7 minutes, but I wanna make sure I don't make it like 15 minutes. So I accepted this stacked order. It's like $14, I think 4.4 miles, and yeah, that's pretty good if we talk about dollars to mile ratio, right? Now, what about the time? So based on how long this one's gonna take, it's like 20 some minutes. It's similar to that other request, but where that other request was $7, this is $14. So if I can get a similar offer on the back half of that next hour, then I'm trending where I wanna be, $20 plus. Of course, there can always be delays. There's 2 restaurant pickups here. So hopefully they're ready, but they're basically on the same street. And then we just have to make the delivery. All right, nice. Ready immediately. And now we're just going down the road again to pick up from Takayo. All right, we're moving. Ready after like, 30 seconds. Just had to check the back. All right, this one is 6 minutes away. Where's this one at? Okay, it doesn't seem too hard. Now, I like leave it door, so this first one's leave it door. If both are leave it door, that'd be fantastic. You know, it's not the best order, but there's a little bit more traffic coming over here because it's Friday. It's almost 3:30, so I guess it's the beginning of rush hour. Oh, so it said, what, 11 minutes? I didn't time it exactly, but it seemed like it took a little bit longer. I took this offer, it's $10. I think it's like 4 miles. It's a McDonald's and a Wendy's, not fantastic locations, but I'm using this as what? You might know this if you follow the channel. If not, consider subscribing. This is a positioning order. It's getting me from like the real edge of this marketplace where I really don't want to be back into a better spot. It's not doing it perfectly, but I'll use it. Now, it's not the best paying offer. Cash flow wise, yes, $10, 4 miles, that's good. But on a per offer basis, it's like $5 per drop. That's not that great. And the actual restaurants, not fantastic, McDonald's and Wendy's, but I'm crossing my fingers that the pickup will be ready, that the pickup will be okay. The dollars to mile is good, but I'm gonna use it again, mainly as a positioning offer. So the Subway for pickup number 2 was right in the plaza next to this one. So instead of leaving, like, you know, parking over there and whatnot, having to make a left and do all that, I just walked over there. Just walking, picked up the Subway, picked up the Wendy's, both were ready immediately, fantastic. As good as you're gonna get, you know, fast food spots. Now let's make our delivery. First one, 7 minutes, 1.9 miles. I like that it is contactless. We're gonna have to make a left here across a busy Penn Ave. That's the only pain. But I gotta do it, you know? Gotta do it, folks. Quickly. All right, we did it. There we go. Gotta go for it. And we're off. And it is still like 90 something out. Man, it's hot. All right, those deliveries done. Back to the other area where that first set of deliveries were. Fine, you know. One, actually both were contactless. The one, the customer came to the door, but I still took the picture. And the second one was fine. you know, contactless. Not great, but by the way, I got this order immediately after. It was a pizza one that required a pizza bag. Okay, you have it or you don't. I suggest you get one. If you don't have a pizza bag, just use our affiliate team storefront. Link down below. But the other one was collect cash from customer. And I've done some cash payments. The last one was pretty good. They tipped me a lot, like $20 extra in cash. But for the pay on that stacked order, no way. So now all I'm doing, I'm just driving like 3 minutes back to my desired area right over here. And we'll see what we get next. Okay, I waited like, you know, a bit there, which is not fantastic. But when I got this Pizza Hut order, I audibly made celebratory sound effects, just so you know. It is fantastic. It's like what, $10+ I think, 2 point some miles. Fantastic. And look, you can do what you want, but you might not have gotten this order if you didn't have a pizza bag, because DoorDash has you verify that you have a pizza bag, and they'll send you more pizza offers. So I already verified my pizza bag. Oh, I know where this one's going. The Pizza Hut's down that way. So I got it. I love it. And remember, I'm only doing DoorDash today. I am not multi-apping. I have no other options. I'm just testing DoorDash. And it's 4:06 p.m. right now. So I have at least $2.50 peak pay. So I better be getting good orders if there's $2.50 peak pay. So let's go get this Pizza Hut offer. Who knows? Maybe I'll get super lucky and get an add-on Pizza Hut offer. That'd be fantastic. A little bit of wait time, like 3 minutes. Not too bad. But I used the pizza bag. There's a 20-ounce soda. And my app says there's a new safety check-in. It's handed to me. I'm guessing it's just one of those like, does this delivery make you feel safe? Or how safe do you feel during this delivery thing? I'm assuming that's all this is, unless it's something else, in which case it would really be a new safety check-in. Delivery done on the pizza. I could not see that house number. That's tricky. Here's what you do if you're not sure if it's the right house number. And the stairs were separated by like steep vegetation and stairs. I wasn't sure, so what you want to do, you can open Google Street View. That's typically what I do. I'll open Street View to see if the building that I'm thinking is the house is the actual correct location. And I was just about to do that because I was on their porch, and then I stepped right off the porch to check, and they opened the door and I asked if I was at the right location. They said yes. Now right now I'm driving again just a little bit because I mentioned I'm out of the desired zone. I can still get offers here, but it's all residential anyway. Like I'm gonna have to drive to a restaurant anyway. So I'm just taking that initiative, driving back into a power strip, we call it. Areas that are dense with restaurants. I'm only like 3 minutes away. You know, I was kicking around the idea of if I should accept this one. Why? Well, it's straight back to the same Pizza Hut. Again, would you have gotten these orders if you didn't have a pizza bag? There's that, but still, the positioning, I don't love it. It's taking me even more east, which is right on the edge of the other sub-marketplace. It's gotta be right on the edge, because now they show you if it enters in another sub-marketplace, like if you end in a different sub-marketplace. I took it because it's stellar pay. I mean, come on, the dollar to mile ratio, fantastic. And even the time, it says it's gonna take like 20 some minutes. You know, for $10, I gotta take it. I'll just drive yet again, probably 3 minutes, literally back to where I'm at right now. And by the way, at this little like check-in point, can you like the video? If you can, I know, just come to your device real quick and consider subscribing. I do want you to sign up for our free newsletter though. That is gonna A, send you the latest gig economy news every month, that's number one. But then B, we have a new gig tool for you that's gonna help you understand your specific earnings. Because I hear that all the time. It's like, hey, these, you know, I love the videos, I learn, which is great. I like providing value to you. But this new tool is gonna help you understand your specific earnings. It's the best pairing. To understand your earnings plus the videos, it's fantastic. Plus, I mean, there's more, compare different side hustles, you know, pick different side hustles, check out the qualifications for side hustles, and I don't know if I'll mention this yet, but there's even another incentive on top of that I think you're gonna like. So sign up for that newsletter. We'll let you know first when that comes out. So I just got to Pizza Hut and I got an add-on offer, $8 extra for like 0.6 miles. Fantastic. And then right after I clicked add to route, I noticed it said collect cash from customer. So we just accepted an add-on offer for Pizza Hut, but it's a cash on delivery. My third one ever, I think. My third one, yeah. So let's see how that goes. Fun. Okay. Oh, pickup. This is a fun one. Glad you're still here because you're learning as I'm doing, and we all learn. I learn from you. Okay, so the cash on delivery one was an odd one. She said, oh, wait, is this guy stopped right here? Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. You can't stop right in the middle of... What is going on today? Oh my, there's no one in the driver's seat. There's no one in the driver's seat there. Huh. Okay, so she said another driver came, picked it up, and then came back with the food. Okay, let me just squeeze out of here. Someone let me go. They're very nice. Okay, there's this guy just sitting here blocking the entire... Is someone in the driver's seat? No. Wow, today. Is it the heat? So a Dasher picked it up and returned it. Why? I told her, okay, well, maybe they accepted it, didn't realize it was cash on delivery, didn't want to deliver it, and came back. Can you do that? Not really. I mean, once you pick up the food, you gotta make an attempt to deliver it. If you start like trying to cancel or do something after you picked up the food, you can be deactivated, especially if you just try to like sneakily cancel it and like keep the food. That's like an instant deactivation. And then we kind of figured out what happened. So she called the customer. This is gonna pay out like $55 in cash. I only got like 2 minutes, so I gotta be quick here. So I don't have change. And the Dasher app says like, oh, you might wanna provide change if need be, you have small bills. I don't have change on me. I wasn't expecting cash on delivery. So she called the customer. I didn't ask for this. She called first, the Pizza Hut associate, which I appreciate. And she said, I just wanna verify like the order's correct, because the Dasher already like returned your order. They returned the whole order. There's 3 pizzas, wings, and like breadsticks. It's a big order. She said, yep, that's the right order. And then she also said, are you going to need change? I don't have any change. Because if I could not give change, like, I don't know, she was trying to pay with like 100, you can't really do, I don't know. I don't have change for that. It's gonna be like 55 whatever dollars here. So then she confirmed with the Pizza Hut employee, no, I don't need change. Fantastic. And actually, I'm getting close. So let me wrap it up here in a second. And this is the cash on delivery, so wish me luck. Okay, cash in hand. Whoop. 2, 2, 4, 6, 61. $61. So I got the full payment and a little bit of tip there. There's these 2 kids that opened the door. And like, my background's in customer service, so I just want the customer to be happy. Like, the same as if it was you ordering it. So the first thing I said, hey guys, I appreciate your patience. I have your delivery for you. And the one kid goes, oh, like, here you go, you can keep the change. And I say thank you. I just had to go through the app first. It said confirm delivery. And then it basically asked, like, did I get at least the minimum amount? And again, I felt bad that they had to wait. I said, hey, I know someone picked this up already and you had to wait a little bit. And they were nice enough, but then one little girl goes, well, I say first, I'm like, hey, just so you know, guys, it's very hot. It's hot, et cetera, et cetera. And the girl goes like, well, you know, we waited an hour. I hope it's hot or like whatever. She wasn't like mad. She was just saying that, which makes sense. They were waiting a long time. And as I was walking away, I just wanted them to know this. I said, oh, by the way, that is a brand new order. We remade it. That is a fresh order. I just want you to know it has not been sitting around. And I just said that because like I felt like the little girl thought it was sitting around and they just reheated it. Like, oh, we were waiting on this order for an hour. You know, I said no, they remade it, and they did. It came right out of the oven. Let's go back to that Dasher scenario though. So what happened? So we said, okay, might it have been cash on delivery and they were unsure? Maybe, but I don't think so. Here's what happened. The navigation address wasn't exactly right. I'm gonna make up a street here just so you know. But it was like 123 and 1/2 Apple Street. 123 and 1/2 Apple Street. But the address on the receipt and the address on the Dasher app said 12312 Apple Street. So it did not denote it was, you know, the 1/2. So I don't know if the Dasher was confused, like they were looking for 12312 Apple Street, which it's not an address. You know, it was not a valid address. So that's most likely would have been the reason for the Dasher not finding the address. I will say though, if you click navigation in the Dasher app, it should take you to the PIN, because it's not just like the address. It's taking you to the actual PIN number. I don't know if that's what they saw though, because I actually punched in Google Maps manually, 123 and 1/2 Apple Street. So I followed the native Google Maps, not the integrated Google Maps on the Dasher app, the actual app. Why do you think they returned that order? Were they scared of cash on delivery? Was it a GPS thing that messed up? What do you think happened? Second delivery, a minute away, not the cash on delivery. All right, last order of the shift. That's gonna take 30 minutes, but it's strategic. Here's the last order, $22.75, quoted to take, what was this? When did I accept this one? Actually quoted to take a little bit longer than 30 minutes, so 30 minutes is good. 8.8 miles, a fantastic dollars to mile ratio on this Patron Mexican grill, and it was ready immediately. Fantastic. It was already ready to go. Now the only risk on this one is I am dodging some very dark clouds, and it's leave-it-door, but I put the umbrella back in my car, so I should be okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's break down the earnings, assuming, you know, this order goes okay. So this shift with bonus pay on a Friday, I think I hit 20 an hour. I think it was quite good. I got 61 in cash. The mileage right now, how is it per mile though? Because I wanted $2 a mile. No, I think, yeah, I definitely hit $2 a mile. I definitely hit $20 an hour. Why though, right? Volume. It's like a busier day, you would think, and right now it's like gonna get even busier. It's like 5:30 right now. So a good day of the week, a good time, some luck, of course, with peak pay. If you have the per delivery bonus peak pay, high margined offers. That's what you always want. High dollars per mile, high amount of pay, and it won't take that long. That's ideal. If you can get high margined offers, and you're gonna do 2 to 3, maybe 4 offers an hour, that's perfect to make as much money as possible. So I'm gonna drive 25 minutes, barring, you know, no issues, and it's getting windy. Oh boy, it's getting windy. Hopefully I can dodge these incoming thunderstorms, and let me know how you think the shift went. If you wanna see more DoorDash or really any gig app, make sure to join that free newsletter. It's coming. And I'll see you soon on hopefully another dry shift.